This one achievement ruined my life. Well, for a week. You see, there's a new popular game called Only Up, where the concept is pretty basic, you know, you go only up, not down. Now this game has one single achievement, to reach the top, so basically beat the game. Now I didn't want to just beat the game, I wanted to speedrun it. That's right, I spent some time learning the many skips that other speedrunners found in the game that allows you to skip past a lot of the game. There are many shortcuts that make the game faster, but more difficult at the same time. Anyways, I decided to livestream my first attempt at speedrunning the game right here on this channel. Link to the full stream in the description. And it wasn't actually too bad, you know, I had the most trouble in the first half, but I was hitting all the skips pretty consistently and made it right near the end. Clean! On this bed I went a little too far and fell down, but I decided I was so close to the end that I might as well keep going. I got it this second time, and after 2 more skips I made it to the dragon, which we'll be seeing much more of later on. But for now I went for the dragon skip, possibly the hardest skip in the game, and got it on the first try and made it to the end. After 2 hours of attempts, I made it to the end and got the achievement with the time of 23 minutes and 11 seconds, which I looked at the leaderboards and was 176th in the world. But I did fall at that one bed which lost me 2 minutes of time, so I knew I could do better. And this is where I wish I had just called it done. But no, I wanted to do it even faster. I wanted to get a sub 20-minute run, which would put me easily in the top 50 in the world for currently the most competitive and popular speedrun category. This choice not only cost me a week of my life, but probably took off 5 years more from the amount of stress that I had to endure. So after I completed the game for the first time in 23 minutes and 11 seconds, I continued to do runs, doing each jump as fast as possible, and if I made a mistake I would exit out and restart all the way back to the beginning and do it all again. In each of the runs there was 5 areas where making a mistake would ruin the run. The very beginning part for me was the hardest and was where I reset the most by far. Probably 90% of all my runs ended right here on the pipes, but that was okay as it was only 1 minute into the game. Then we make it to the windmill where I had to time the jump and grab onto the blade and jump off onto the platform, then jump and roll onto the bed to get sent all the way up. Then after that you make it to the trampoline, where you use the tree to give you momentum onto the trampoline, sending you onto the ledge of this building. Now this should be one of the most difficult jumps, but somehow I hit it almost every time. For me, this elevator marks the halfway point, and this first half is definitely the hardest part. The game is pretty easy in this section and I never fell once, well, except when I walked off the hand this one time, but we don't talk about that. It wasn't until this bed that the real pain came. This is the second to last difficult thing you have to do, and for the first few times I would mess this up, ruining the run and making me reset all the way back to the bottom. After missing this a couple times I practiced it and soon found a backup strategy where I could roll if I was going to miss. After this the cannon is easy, and if you set the game to 30 FPS on the champagne bottle, you can get it to shoot twice, taking you all the way to the final obstacle, the dragon. You saw the first time I beat the game I hit the dragon on the first try, but I don't know if it was the nerves or what, but this dragon would be the sole reason I would end up losing my sanity and regret ever touching this game. Missing the dragon is the worst thing you could possibly do in this game, as there is no recovery from it. You have one chance at the dragon each run, and as soon as you hit the dragon, the game is essentially over. The first run I made to the dragon in 18 minutes and 40 seconds.
Give up your hopes, and if your well-being is important to you, be your own savior while you can.
And I did not go high enough. I failed the dragon. Yep, GG. This run would have been around 20.5 minutes if I finished it. Then the very next run I made it there at 18 minutes.
Drifting. Run to the finish line.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Dragon!
Dragon!
Is important to you. Be your own savior while you can.
I didn't get high enough, bro. I didn't get high enough. And came so close, yet so far. No! What did I do? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Oh my god. Oh my god. If I made it just a little higher, I would have finished the run under 20 minutes and gotten top 50 in the world, which was my goal. After failing twice, I came back the next day to have some unfortunate falls. Wait, can I? Falling off easy jumps went down so much time, and even glitching through the boat went down 3 minutes on my previous time. Now if this isn't a reason to quit the game, then I do not know what is, but regardless, I continued to push through. That same day, I had my best run ever, making it to the elevator to the dragon in 16:52, where my timer accidentally stopped. But if I hit this dragon, I'd be guaranteed a sub 19.5 minute time, which would put me top 10 in the United States.
To the finish line. Give up your hopes, and if your well-being is important to you, be your own savior while you can.
But I choked. Now I just want to explain that every run, once I got onto the boat, my hands would go numb. I got so nervous every time because after the second day, I just wanted it all to be over. I did not want to play this game anymore because of how stressful it was, but I was so close that I just couldn't stop myself. Next day, made it to the dragon again in sub 20 pace.
Well-being is important to you. Be your own savior while you can.
Failed. I failed the dragon, I failed the dragon.
Run to
Very next run, make it to the dragon again.
hopes, and if your well-being is important to you, be your own savior while you can.
Go up one step, that's a mistake I made last time. Failed. I fell off the dragon ring. I fell off the dragon ring. What is wrong with me? I can't do the dragon. That's 5 times that I failed the dragon, twice in a row. I just had 2 runs in a row and I failed the dragon both of them, and the champagne both. Bro, I've only hit the dragon 1 time, and it was the first ever time I finished the game. I just hit it first try. And now I just can't do it. And to add insult to injury, after I missed, I went into practice and hit the dragon skip first try.
Savior while you
It's because I
can.
fell off the wing. I fell off the wing. And then I hit it first try, bro. You cannot make this up. Why? Bro, why? And then again. Bro, every time. I get it every time except when I'm actually trying to do it. Honestly, before doing runs, I practiced the dragon and was able to hit it 9 out of 10 times. After all those failed attempts, in training, I hit it 3 out of 10 times. Missing the dragon this many times in all great runs really just put a mental block on me. I was no longer able to get the dragon consistently, and if you can't do the dragon, there is no point in speedrunning. I gave it one last shot and decided to finally let it go, as I had been doing this every day for a week, and when I started, sub 20 would have been top 40 in the world, but now wouldn't even be top 80. There's a secondary category called Fake N%. There's a speedrun up to that halfway elevator, which I went through my best runs and found one where I got there in 8 minutes and 3 seconds, which puts me in 6th place in the world. Anyways, if you enjoyed, please subscribe because this is honestly the worst thing I've ever done.